Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to game number one, or the pre-game number one. We are going into Cosmos versus Bork side of the moon, the battle of the space teams. We do go ahead and have Cosmos did ban out Alterac and Sky Temple, and Bork side of the moon, also known as the losers of the series, did take out Braxis and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Why are they the losers? Because they banned out Braxis. Don't do that. It's the best map in the Heroes of the Storm, and I will fight you. We are going to Towers of Doom. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? Hello, Saddlebur. Mosley, Malby, Vanador. I see you with my eyes. We do go and have Mephisto being banned out first and foremost. The Lord of Hatred is not going to be in this game. Having his little Lightning Nova has to keep that Nova to himself. We don't want Lightning Nova. We don't want Frost Novas. We'll take normal Nova. She's cool. Who is our second ban? This is, once again, we're starting off, but I will say Tomb of Spider Queen got banned out, so we will not have Tomb as the second one. I know, it's so weird having Towers of Doom as your first game. I don't understand. Because here's the thing, is Towers of Doom is how you end an epic, three game series is Towers of Doom, the swingy map. So we do go and have Lucio. So pull me up before you, Lucio. Keep on. That's actually JoJo. So could we have Lucio? Lucio is the audio medic. I do have a question. This is something that always bothered me. Why is Lucio's healing not affected by, like, being silenced? And people are like, oh, because it's not an actual, like, button. It's just something that happens around him. It's audio-based healing. Being silent should stop audio-based healing. Like, that's the whole point. He's an audio medic. And there goes JoJo. So pick me up before you, JoJo. We do have Blaze. I forget Blaze's last name. The problem is I'm too much of a StarCraft nerd, and so I always in my mind I'm like Blaze Montag, but it's Guy Montag. Blaze is someone else. I can't remember his actual name. So we're going to have Stukov coming out. Stukov, the infested Zerg healer, or in this case, the Kraken healer. Unleash the Kraken. We do have Oddbot playing Stukov. Jado coming out with Silver Jackal. Earlier we said we don't want any Frost Nova, and technically, Jado does not use Frost Nova, so we're still okay. But I've got to say, Ring of Frost is kind of similar. So I want to give you a technically correct, the best kind of correct. There comes Hoppy to your best year in the Nexomania skin. Let's go. And then Mirrodin, Candy Cane Mirrodin as well. Do you ever look at someone and be like, I want to eat your beard? And then you realize how weird that tastes, but like, or that sounds, but look at it. It's got like sugar and sprinkles in it. It's not my fault. Oh, Anduin, okay. I think I've determined. Oh, thank you, Corporal Miles Blaze Lewis. I think I remember that too, because in my head I was like Blaze Morales, but I'm like, no, Lieutenant Morales is someone else. But that's why, because of Miles Morales. That's why that was stuck in my head. And I think I figured out that Cosmos just hates blonde heroes. So they took Jaina, but they banned out Sylvanas, they banned out Johanna, and they banned out Anduin. They just are anti-blonde. Definitely their favorite band is Four Non-Blondes. And I stop in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and something familiar. I don't remember the next thing. Oh, that was a little bit laggy, unfortunate. So we have a variant coming out. They banned out the son in order to take the father. Karamo is going to enter that game pissed. Like basically variants coming out right after like Okay, so like, okay, stay with me here. Imbuement is the person who said, your kid can't come to the party, and Varian's just gonna be like, what'd you say about my kid? Malthiel is gonna be playing by No. We do have, Alrock? Cutie Puppy playing the Hierarch, and then Brightwing coming out and being played by Silver Spy. Final pick, we should have another DPS, someone to run around with Jaina. Who's it gonna be? The Beetle King returns again.
For the frozen throne!
Okay, I'm just gonna check real quick. There's nothing weird running, is there? No? Vanador, I'm a bad influence. You know this about me. Here we go into the game. I will get Gamba up in just a second. I won't forget, but Vanador will probably miss the betting and say that I forgot. Because basically, Vanador's a liar. Yeah, I said it. All right, coming into game number 1, representing Cosmos on the blue side of the battlefield, we do have No being playing the Malthiel. Imbuement will be on the Anubarak. We have Karama on Varied. That's very interesting. That is 2 different tanks. So I do have to wonder, is Karama in the off lane? I don't think... that Karama's not, or Varian's not a great double soaker, so that's weird. Athot is playing the Stooky Dookie, and we do have a Silver Jackal playing the Jaina, the Mistress of Ice. Meanwhile, on the orange side of the battlefield, we do have Bacon playing the Hoppy Deer Bestier. We do have Cutie Puppy is playing Alarak. Silver Spy coming out here on the Brightwing. We do have Matlock coming out on Murden, and then Yatra is playing Red Blaze. Blaze Red. Screwed up the joke, I'm mad now. So here we have, moving out real quick. There's a lot of damage going back and forth. There's Yatra. Sounds like a lot of damage onto Blaze. Blaze goes ahead and quickly goes out there. But. Okay, no is not going no to no in terms of trying to get that kill. Silver Spy finally teleports into Blaze. I think Silver Spy was like, I'm just gonna let you learn from your mistakes. Okay, you lived. I guess I will heal you now. So do you have Malthiel doing double soak? So that is probably going to be a Colossus Smash variant with the Anubarak. Or I don't know what that is. Hyper carry Jaina, let's go. Nice double silence coming out of that Alarak, getting that taken care of. Look at our level 1 talents. We do go in and have Fingers of Frost on the Jaina. Regeneration Master coming out of the Anubarak. Extended Lightning, so far no stacks. Going away on that happy cloud. I love the little rainbow trail coming out of it. Both teams going back and forth. They did pick up their camps. The only camp at the top, and the camp at the top is very often ignored on this map. The resources you need to take it is not worth the resources you get for it. Okay, Cutie Puppy does not get anything. A lot of damage coming in. They're trying to go in. Silence comes down. The Spirit is taunted, so we will have taunt coming from Varian. Matlock is taking a lot of damage, but even more damage is the Anubarak, as Exterminator Alarak goes in and gets that taken care of. Silver Jackal in a lot of trouble, and there is a second. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Alrak up to 96 stacks of sadism. Basically, that means that all of Alrak's attacks against heroes do 96% extra damage. With the altars coming up, the real question will be whether they put any more investment up into these top lanes. Very often you see these two altars just traded. They are 10 seconds away. Little bit of action going on here. Let's zoom out.
Go forth and claim the altars in my name. The Raven Lord demands it. The Raven Lord.
Oh, that's a problem for Murden. Murden, in the middle of a lot of pain, is in the middle of Silent Spell. Tries to get away. Will Matlock escape? He has 300 health, but oh my gosh, they can't get to him. There's Cutie Puppy. We're trying to get this taken care of. Jaina is channeling. Will not be allowed to channel. And it looks like both the authors down, so we got a big old 5v5 fight going on down here. There's another taunt. Big Silence Petal comes down. The Yatra is in the middle of it. He's burning away. Imbuement jumps forward. Yatra does not have a lot of health. There comes the Brightwing Teleport trying to go and keep this alive. New is in the middle of a lot of death. Oddthought goes down. Matlock goes down. New does not have much health. There's the Silence. And there's Hoppy Deer Best Deer. Poison everywhere. And not a drop to drink. That is a 5-man team wipe. They do go ahead and lose a dwarf for it. But you know what? I would trade a dwarf for 5 corpses. Boom. So that is going to be our red team, Bork Side of the Moon, taking an early lead here on Towers of Doom. And Bacon going ahead and poisoning the tower. Don't ask me how that works. Don't ask me how you can actually manage to poison the tower. But somehow it is possible. And now we got this moving through. There is the being a little bit means Matlock moves away. Here's the thing, Malthael is the Master of Death. All of his attacks do % damage. So marked enemies are revealed and take damage each 2% of the maximum health every second. And it's 4 seconds. So basically every time Malthael hits someone, they're going to take 8% of their overall health over the next 4 seconds. Now that doesn't stack, so it's not like sitting there and just constantly walloping them. It's going to be that beneficial. But if you're around Malthael for any length of time, ouch. Oh, someone go in there and hit that? That tower has 114 health. That giggling does mean that the Headless Horseman has arrived at the middle of the map. And we do have a single altar down here at the bottom. We'll be spawning in about 25 seconds. Here's Matlock, moving forward, moving back. Both teams are waiting to go in. There's a big silence coming. I love how both teams have silence. It's like Stukov will silence the whole team, but Alok will silence. The Yatra does come down, big old glomp from the side, and then Karama in the middle of a lot of danger. 9 kills to 1. Here's the thing. This Alrak is up to 107% extra damage. Yeah, Sadism did take a, I was wondering because it took 20% hit for these two talents. You see at the top it says reduces Sadism by 10%. So it's already up over 100%, despite the fact it's down to a base level of 80, not 100. There was a counter-strike, I'm pretty sure this came out. Brightwing goes in and gets Cocoon, and Imbuement has a lot of damage. There's the Flaming Swipe pushing the opposing team back. Matlock jumps forward. Not going to catch anyone just yet. There is a Malthael around the flank. Alright, Matlock goes in, immediate taunt coming for the Varian. Silence goes down. But Imbuement does not have a lot of health. Big ol' Yatra just keeps showing up to these fights and making these massive plays. And we've got another double kill on the side of our orange team. Up to the maximum 110% sadism for that. But here's the other thing, if Cutie Puppy ever dies, they do go back down to 80% and all that work is lost. Alright, protected by the way. Kurama is not going to be taking any damage from that. We do go and have these picked up. Level 10s are online for both teams. We do have a blink heal. Never mind. Battle happens. And there is the second kill for Cosmos. Just absolutely obliterated a Murden. And it looks like Lunar's about to be in a lot of trouble. Venison's back on the menu, boys.
This realm is mine, and mine alone.
We got this being taken care of. Okay, there's Cutie Puppy like, I'm going to do some damage. Although, it needs to be careful. I can just imagine Nubrock just immediately burrowing up here. And if you get behind Alarak has to walk this way. With your team coming around here, it would be Bad Time Incorporated. Hello, Volkamer. Thank you for coming. A lot of damage coming through. There's some humans stepping forward. They are going ahead and leading on this. There are talents here behind and a level behind right now, so they can't be too aggressive. But they definitely like asserted themselves a little bit more. They're getting rolled over, and then they just picked up a double kill. Definitely a little bit more dangerous a team now that they have their level 20s. Now, here's Taunt, and that's going to be a problem. I don't think they can get out of here. Cutie Puppy is back down to 80 stacks of sadism. There's Yatra diving in the middle. Silver Spy goes ahead and gets caught, and there goes the Sukov. They're going to get that. Are they going to get no as well? Yatra takes a bunch of damage, and there goes the last rites.
Hero slain.
Wait. What did Blaze take? Blaze did take Bunker? Is it on cooldown? Okay, yes it is. I was like,
Take the altar.
last rites is such a weird ult into Bunker.
Keeper.
Let the assault begin.
And there we have another 4 shots. Bam. So that's the thing. We are currently at... oh, never mind. I got it backwards. See, we're at half health over on the blue team. Puppy needs to be a little bit careful. Let's go ahead and burst himself away. Not gonna let that happen. Although who's went in was like, oh, I don't want to be in this place. They are taking this camp. That's a little gutsy. Both teams have their offlaners in mid lane. But they're not going for mid lane. There's a lot of damage coming through. And goodbye, Muradin. There's a 6th kill on the side of Cosmos. And they are definitely looking to build the trek. Bacon taking a lot of damage from the Lord of Death. QT Puppy getting knocked right back down to 80 again. I'm not even sure if they've gotten off of 80. I tried to look down, but I looked down right as the death happened. And this is where the game starts swinging. Because obviously we're about to have Cosmos take the bottom of the map. That does mean that they will have staffer pressure pushing through the entire time. And it also means that these 2 altars, that one and that one, the enemy team or the red team will have to come all the way around here to get to. They can't go through this lane anymore. 27-7.
Like all the others.
But you know what? That's going to change real quick. Boom. One more altar and this game is dead even. Obviously, assuming the blue team gets it, and assuming that the bottom of the map stays blue.
Be stolen from me.
level 17 all right now. Both teams trying to power up. They're going to have a hard time dislodging their opponents here because they are fighting under the protection of towers. There's a silence coming down on a new Bork. But once again, there's the taunt, followed by the other taunt. Nice ring. 3-person ring comes out for that Jaina. And we do have a kill onto Brightwing. Bacon and Cutie Puppy moving away. Matlock! I'm sorry, I tried to do Ape of the Simpsons, and I do not... That is not what he sounds like. I have done a disservice to Matt Groening. Is it Groening? Alright, we do have another camp up and available right about now. Monk Soul Brother, check it out now. Alright, Bacon and Cutie Puppy staying down here. But meanwhile, we do go and have channeling happening up here. Blaze continuing to soak. Brightwing getting this.
Do not disappoint me.
Alright, not quite dead even. Very close. So both teams moving forward, trying. There's the taunt onto Matlock. Matlock tries to get away, does actually get away. Not as much value from that Ring of Frost. We can't Vanador because they banned Braxis because they hate fun. So this fight's been going on for a while, and so far they've managed to knock down. Oh, actually, they knocked down Bork. That could be huge. We should have a major hit because they're moving in. And yep, here's Yatra. Yatra goes in, big old stun. But obviously, the tower will refocus on anyone that attacks its allies underneath. So Cutie Puppy taking a good bit of damage. Here's Silver Jackal staying underneath. Karama trying to stay in the protection of the tower, but no protection for you, my friend. Matlock, be careful. 18 kills to 10 now, and there goes that blue tower. This will go from being controlled by the Raven Lord to being controlled by the Gravekeeper. Yatra over here will not let them channel this. Says your entire team is dead. These are ours right now. And here comes a couple of 8 shots coming towards the blue core. And down to 6 core health for our blue team. And they are looking to potentially like really deny their opponent's options. Here's the thing though, this camp is not as powerful because it's only 1 camp versus 2. So fighting for top lane is a little bit dicey. I mean, you do have the option of the boss here. Boss will do 4 shots, take them down to 2. Matlock gets in the middle of the entire enemy team. There is a stasis coming out trying to keep them alive. Lots of damage going through. Silver Jackal trying to move back from that. A lot of ultra burned on that. Only the last trice is left up for the blue team. Counter Strike and Blink Heal for the red team. Bacon takes a bunch of damage, but that is a double kill on 2 blue heroes, which will give them a great opportunity. They may be able to take boss down and knock the blue team down to 2 health. Malthael has returned though, using that level 20. No one can stop death. That's not Malthael.
destroyed a fort. Blue team has destroyed a fort. This tower shall serve the Raven Lord.
They did split very well. Blue team is down to a single fort at this point.
Stolen.
And that actually does give them 6 total towers, so Blue Team has to fight them. Silver Spy is channeling right now. New trying out there, but no. And that is all that she wrote. Game number 1 does go to Bork's side of the moon. Nice strategy at the end in order to get them directly to the kill point. We do go and have Alarak coming out with 84,000 damage over the course of the game. Even though they got reset a couple times, Cutie Puppy doing a fantastic job. 82,000 coming from Hobby Beard's... Hobby Beer? No, let's try Hobby Deer Bestier. And then 70,000 coming out of the Jaina. We do go in and get Silver Spike coming out with 72,000. Stukov right behind them though, 71. And here's the thing. When the top 2 damage dealers are on the red team, the fact that the red healer outpaces the blue, despite the fact that the blue had so much more to heal, great play from Silver Spy. Yatra coming out here with 30,000 healing, Malthael with 27. In terms of talents, I'm an offlaner, so I can only really talk and tell you about the offlane talents. But Malthael does have, on a pale horse, is double soaking, needs to be able to move very quickly. Soul Rip does do extra damage. There's Massacre. Massacre is always a weird one because it goes really well with the other ult. And then Inevitable End. There is the reduced soul, so able to go ahead and soul rip a lot more often. And then we saw the No One Can Stop Death. Meanwhile, we do have a Gallant build and Bunker build. Obviously, wants to be able to clear very quickly and be able to reduce some of that spell damage coming out of Jaina. So, makes sense. Let's go ahead and get this paid out. None of you bet on Cosmos. How rude. So I will resolve the bet the wrong way because I'm giving the points back. If no one supports the Borkers, then the people who support Cosmos don't lose out. That would be rude. I'll see you in just a second though.
Don't be afraid to care. Leave, don't leave me. Look around, choose your own ground. How you live, how you fly. Smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry. And all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run. Dig that hole, get the sun. When at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. How you live and how you fly, but only if you ride the tide. Balanced on the biggest wave, race towards an early grave.
Sorry for the rather abrupt cutoff there. I was in the middle of like trying to get all this set up, and then stuff like they started the game. I needed to not have this playing when I came to the screen, so it wasn't really a fade out I could do. But I figured the Borkers one. I should probably put that at the top. People will have questions about it. I figured the Borkers one, so we can go ahead and at least play Dark Side of the Moon. There's no such song as Bork Side of the Moon, unfortunately. We are here on Infernal Shrines. Once again, first ban is that Mephisto. Next up, we are not going to be seeing Sylvanas. A lot of evil characters not being allowed. A lot of similar bans, actually, because last time they banned out Sylvanas, Johanna, and Anduin. I'll have to see if that holds true. Because here's the thing, Cosmos did not win, so they may have more fear of one of the characters that did lose. There goes the Lucio. Lucio, Lord Commander of the High Five. Able to really shut down the lockdown comps. Although, to be honest, it seemed like Cosmos was more locky down. No, I actually know Bork was. Bork was. See, Cosmos had Varian, but there were definitely some blaze stuns coming in and being very wooed. Is it Joe? It's like I pay attention. So we will have Hogger taking first and foremost. Hogger is... This is the AFK and make a sandwich map for Hogger. You just get... Oh my... One of my teammates one time, this is still one of my favorite memories of them. And they got Hogger, they started the infinite bounce, and then they were like, guys, I got the perfect bounce. Can someone come and start the objective? Because I forgot to click it first. Oh, that was great. It made me so happy.
The hunt is on.
So we do once again have Happy Dear Best Year coming out, and this time Odd Thought will be on the Rhaegar. Last time they took Stooky Dookie. I should probably not call them that. That's kind of a, like, not polite name to call them. So we'll have Brightwing once again, and this time we will have Diablo coming out of Bork Side of the Moon. Now, last time, if you recall, they were using And a new rocket variant on one side. Who was the tank on the other one? Muradin. It was Muradin on the other side. So they swap from the dwarf to the demon. Both 5-letter words to start with a D, though. So very similar. We have Maiev being banned. That's different. Last time they did take out Anduin, although I guess that makes sense because they've already picked Brightwing, so there's no reason to ban Anduin this time. Both sides actually already have a healer. There is not a tank on the side of Cosmos, though. We'll have to see if they get rid of that Anubarak, get rid of that Varian. Who you afraid of? No, they do say the tanks you had we're not too scared of, but let's not have Throwboy. We still do need, there's our offlaner. So we'd have Blaze up the offlane being played by No. Tassadar, the Captain Wall coming out. Tassadar is one of Diablo's best friends, so I'm sad to see them fighting with each other. Here's the thing though, Diablo can charge into Tass walls, and even when they're from the other team, it still works. I'm not sure that's true, because the person you grab could just go into the wall. Does it block? No, it does block terrain for everyone. And Kerrigan, leaving the Alrak and instead going for Succubus Kerrigan. Also Hanzo, I mean, I guess we can talk about Hanzo. But, I mean, you know where my interest is.
Is worth fighting for.
And last we do have May. It's gonna be May. Coming out. So this will be Fire Lizard versus Ice Girl. This will be Doggy Heels versus Dragon Heels. This will be Fire versus Fury in the offlane. Let's get into it. Get your bets in. Support both sides or no one gets points. After the delay there, I was not actually able to make the prediction immediately. Had to go through. Oh, we have a pause anyway, so that's okay. So, pause is a great time for bonus content. It's kitty cat, bum bum bum. It's kitty cat. Meow 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 meow. They had a bio. Okay, I cannot sit here and make interesting content about the map for this long. So I'll be back. I apologize.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me. I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you've shown me that's impossible. I'm thankful. Because now, I know.
Alright, and we are back. First of all, I want you all to be mean to Oddthought right here. Oddthought does not respect you, my viewing audience. He was talking about, so apparently there was a bio break that had to be done, but it was a canine bio break. The dog was very insistent, which makes a bit more sense. But then Oddthought was like, yep, just 11 people around the country waiting for a dog to, take a crap. And I'm like, he does not respect any of you viewers right now. Only me and the people in the game are matter that they're waiting. Rude. But looking at things, we do have new playing, Blaze? Miles something? God damn it. We already looked it up and I've already forgotten again. We have Silver Jackal playing Tassaface. We have Karame is playing Happy Deer Bestier. Lunara, Oddthought is going to be on the Rhaegar. And then up here we do have the Ice Queen herself. Not the Lich Queen, that's someone else. May. It's gonna be May. There's Matlock. Matlock is being a Dibbles. A lot of damage coming through. Here comes Brightwing to heal them up. We do have Brightwing being played by Silver Spice. Speaking of which, QT Puppy is playing the Hanzo. Down the bottom lane, we do go ahead and have Bacon playing Kerrigan. And Yatre getting sizzled right now. Looking at our what level 1 talents as we move into the game, we do go ahead and get Simple Geometry already of 25% of the way done, coming out of Hanzo. And that looks like the only second quest, unless May takes something. May take a talent. It's Bacon, the Kerrigan, looking like a succubus. Meanwhile, the bottom camp is taken away. That's my song. I hope everyone liked it. We do go ahead and have Silver Spy moving down. There's a Matlock is coming in. Bacon goes in and continues to. For those of you that don't see Kerrigan a whole lot, her big thing is she does have a devastating combo. She can leap in and absolutely cut off people's escapes. Meanwhile, we do have camps being taken on both sides. Level 4 is coming online for both teams. Slightly earlier picked up for Bork Side of the Moon. Here comes Yatra. Yatra being an absolute pest. Hugger is basically Tasmanian Devil. We'll just go ahead and bounce. Can bounce. Only can go about, 30 feet or so. But the thing is, okay, maybe not 30 feet. About that far. But if they hit a wall, it resets the counter. So as long as they can keep bouncing between places, they can basically go forever. That becomes extra relevant on areas like this, where you can just set yourself up to bounce infinitely.
Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
Now this is really, really good. Coming from our red team, Bork Side of the Moon is setting this up extremely well, because Blaze is not going to be able to leave. Although they actually are getting out of here before they kill their own. That actually may give Blaze the advantage. Because here's the thing. These guys will continuously summon these little minions up until the point where the caster, dies. So now Blaze can move down here, and there's going to be like infinite damage happening at the top. Hogger has started up the God Bounce. He's just picking this up for free. There is Tastar getting the first kill, or the first death. Kalahona, I'm so bad at saying your name, but I always appreciate you. You're one of my very first subscriptions. You still come around and support me every now and again. You're a super nice person. So we do go and have the first Punisher, the Mortar Punisher, is being picked up right now by Bork Side of the Moon. Meanwhile, up top, they did, with that fallen shaman, took out one of the towers. Just about took out the wall as well. But here comes the mortar. Here comes the mortar to take what is mine. I'm in a very singing mood, and I'm not okay. Is it Aloha Koala? Because, yeah, the first part of her name is Koala spelled backwards. There's Odd Thought. Odd Thought going and taking this bottom camp. It does look like Kerrigan is shuffling around this one. Wants to get herself a couple of big, strong minions. Here's the thing, you may notice that Kerrigan keeps getting shields as she hits enemies. That kind of lets you take these camps for almost free because she doesn't really take damage while picking them up. Doesn't work that way on every camp. I don't think she can do that to the shaman camp. I think she will take some damage. Only a single kill right now for Bork Side of the Moon as they're trying to move into their opponents. We are getting close to level 10. Here's a problem for the Borkers though. Kerrigan is very, very strong. She's like Garrosh. She's very strong in the early game and then she kind of falls off. So they have not gotten a lot of value for Kerrigan during her strong phase. And now they're getting into the late game where she won't be as relevant. But we do have level 10s now on the side of Bork's side. We have Blink Heal from the Brightwing. We do have Summon Ultralisk, Dragon's Arrow, Apocalypse, and Shockwave. Interesting. I'm learning all kinds of things.
Ice wall coming up.
There's an ice wall. Man, poor Diablo's like there's so many walls that are being put down that I can charge into, but they're all being controlled by the enemy team. This sucks. A little bit of a skirmish coming through. Oh, I was gonna say no. It's a little bit of a problem.
A shrine gathers power. You will take it from me.
A shrine does gather power. We do go ahead and have both sides once again pick up the shaman camp. This will be a little bit less relevant because the shrine they're fighting over is right next to the camp they come across, as opposed to, you know, all the way down here. QT Puppy got a little bit aggressed upon, but we'll go ahead and get that healing from Brightwing. There's that arrow coming through. Goes ahead and catches a May. It's gonna be May. Brightwing comes down, goes ahead and catches the enemy team. There are two people stuck inside the ice wall, but Imbuement does not have the health to keep this fight up. All right, 18 skeletal minions have been picked up by Bork Side of the Moon, but they have been momentarily driven off the point. Going back to trying to regroup. Their opponents are quickly gaining ground, especially with Blaze. Blaze did pick up Incinerator Gauntlets, which is just letting me clear this incredibly quickly. 22 to 18. Are we going to move back in? They are kind of down here just hanging out. Like, I don't know where they're going. Apparently they've decided it's time for vacation. They're going to the south of France. I'll be honest, I don't know 100%. Like, nobody died. I don't know why they completely disengaged there. That's a little bit confusing. Nice. Like, that's a 4-person stun arrow coming off. But they need to be a little bit careful. Although that is a dead Rhaegar. Carrie got a little bit greedy there. Was definitely this might be his problem as a caster. Sometimes I'll just like see a cool play and I'll just shut up and watch it, and then I'll be like, "Crap, I'm supposed to be talking about it." I am not always the greatest of commentators. 2 Punishers, no actual buildings. Oh, this is down to 300. 200. Da-dum. It's like they better leave a little bit here in order to make sure that this lane, because that's a problem, this will go down super easily. Like, I'm curious here. What are Rhaegar's autos? Yeah, Rhaegar does 200 damage in auto, so you can't quite hit it in one attack, but you basically can. Nice! Another nice arrow coming out, but all of the ults are down except for Blink Heal right now. Yatra takes a huge bit of damage, a lot of poison damage for that Lunara with her Hoppy Deer Best Strike. Although actually she's not using the Hoppy ult, she is using a Thornwood Vine. Just at a glance, that Thornwood Vine came out, it almost looked like a Captain America shield. And I was like, Johanna's not in this game, what? Also, why was it green? Yep, no one wants that, but we do have May going down below. I'm a fool, can't you see? And she's waiting for me down below, down below, down below. It's gonna be real awkward if this goes down before that does, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Please go kill that. They didn't go kill it.
In my name.
Force Side of the Moon is leaving Hogger up there to deal with this. Once again, you get kind of infinite pressure from these guys. Hogger will clear it much faster than Blaze did before. And now Hogger can leave? Like, you don't need to fight that. Because this shaman is going to continue to summon guys forever. It's going to be a dude summoner. Yathra is starting to move down. Guys, as you watch this, I just want to see how much that'll do. We do have Hogger got kind of starting, but there's Silver Jackal. Silver Jackal's all dressed up with nowhere to go. But it's going to be a follow because Bacon goes ahead. Bacon is on the menu. Silver Spy takes a bunch of damage. We have a Polymorph coming down onto the May. It's gonna be May. There is a stun coming out in the Blaze. Followed by that, no freeze happening. Alright, coming in on this side, we do go ahead and have up to 19 on the side of Cosmos as they go ahead and take this. But that top camp has moved through the keep and is continuing to push forward. It will get all the way to the core if you don't stop it, unless you get lucky. And meanwhile, here's Matlock. Matlock goes ahead and gets caught into an Ice Blizzard. They have sent Tassadar back in order to deal with that top camp. That means that Imbuement's fighting a little bit into a bad situation. There's the bunker coming down. May goes down, but the Arcane Punisher is coming out and in favor of Cosmos.
Punisher.
No, it definitely is. It's just, I'm like, somebody go kill that? 206? And just because I'm mean to Mosley, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it on 206 at the side so we can just continue to see it's at 200 health. Diablo can kill it in one hit. Brightwing could not. Thank you, Tassadar. I knew Tassadar did not do much damage to the autos, but holy crap, 29? I mean, granted, he does attack very fast. Here's No going on an epic adventure. Lots of damage coming through. Hanzo takes a good bit of damage. Cutie Puppy does get saved by the teleport heal coming from the Brightwing. Saved may be a bit of an overstatement. I don't think they got saved, but I definitely think that they were like at half health and not at full health. Right, No, in the middle of a lot of danger. Big damage comes through. Cutie Puppy trying to go in and get this taken care of. Not going to get anyone, but May is in the middle of an entire like fiesta of damage. Actually getting out for right now with Silver Jackal, not so much. As Kerrigan goes and cleans that up, we do go in and have May going down as well. Odd Thought is about to have an odd thought. Maybe I shouldn't die. Not doing it though. And we do have Bork Side of the Moon, full man team wipe. Just casually walking between two of their opponent's towers? Like, what? Oh, is it Nay? People in their names? People in their names? Alright, there goes the GG. They ought to come out just in time to probably see their core go down. Because, okay, there is Lunara. Got one attack off, and there's game number 2. So that is going to be a clean sweep for Bork Side of the Moon. Did anyone actually support them this time? That is the question. We'll find out because I don't have it pulled up right now. But let me go ahead and jump over and see if I can get an interview of you and Int. All right, going to get that taken care of right quick. So we do go ahead and have, until I find out if someone is joining me, let's look at stats for just a moment. We do have, in terms of hero damage, Cutie Puppy leading the way, 63,000 damage over the course of a 17-minute game. We do have Tassadar, Silver Jackal, coming in with 50,000, and 47,000 coming from Karama, the Hoppy Deer. Looking at the next column, we have 82,000 from Silver Spy and 70,000 for Odd Thought in terms of healing. And in terms of that ever-important soak, we do go ahead and end up with 20,000 and 18,000. So slightly better coming out of Hawker in terms of getting all that yummy experience and putting it in their mouth. Hello, Silver Spy.
Hello.
First of all, congratulations. Kind of give me a question. How are you feeling right now?
really excited. That was a great way to start off the season.
It certainly was. I do have to say, in game number 1, it kind of like it was a little bit back and forth. They did actually. You guys started off very, very strong. You guys started ramping up kills, and then on level 10, they started pushing back, and they took your bottom fort. Did you guys have to change anything up in order to turn that game back around?
I wouldn't say so. No, we had a very strong plan going into the game. I think during the middle of the game, we fell off a little bit in executing it. If I recall right, there, like Cocoon and the Ring of Frost represented a much bigger swing than we thought it was. So it was a little bit of rough going, as you saw. But no, we just had to take a little bit and get back on track and just do the same thing we'd been doing, but maybe a little stronger, maybe a little more disciplined.
It was interesting. At the end of the game, there was a period where you had them very, very, you kind of pushed them back, and you made this kind of, it makes sense now, but you made the decision to take 2 of their buildings, get up to 6, and then get an altar, instead of taking the boss that was right there and just get them down to 2. I feel like a lot of teams I would cast would just take the easy boss. What made you confident enough to go for the 6 cap, not even knowing where the altars were yet?
I kind of hate boss on Towers of Doom. That thing, it doesn't change the map state, so unless you're literally ending with it, or setting up for an end, I really do not like capturing it. Bacon had done a really good job earlier of getting bot tower down to 1 hit, and we just got top tower. So it seemed like the best course to push our advantage was to try and go for that 6 cap. All we needed to do was grab mid tower before they respawned. Just sneeze on bot tower, and then they're just in a state I really don't envy. They have to take back all 6 towers before we capture any altars, and then even after that, boss is still up on the table, and we'll surely get at least 2 shots before then. And then boss ends.
Well, ironically enough, they did manage to take 1 of the towers back before you got any of the free shots, but then you capped and got 6 shots off of that, so yay. On to map number 2. Map number 2 was interesting. A lot more back and forth. Once again, I feel like you were fairly dominant. I was a little bit worried for you, though, I'll admit, because Kerrigan usually, if she can't become dominant in the first half of the game, she really struggles in the second half. And I feel like when we got to level 10, there'd only been 1 kill or something.
Yeah, From our team's perspective, it's not the view we hold. See Kerrigan as more of a scaling hero, and especially just in general in terms of that team getting ults, like we were perfectly fine to play neutral level 10. We knew a few times that they were taking bot camp. We chose not to contest it, as long as we were staying fairly even. Before 10, we were confident that after 10, or if not at 10, like after a few more talent tiers, we would be able to pull ahead, and I think we did a really good job of that.
I do have to wonder, on the first altar, the top altar that ended up, I believe, or I guess the second altar, the one that spawned the Frozen Punisher, you guys occupied it first, they moved in and pushed you off, but they didn't actually kill any of you, but then it seemed like you just made the choice to abandon altar and go to mid lane. Can you tell me what you were thinking there, because I was surprised to see that play.
That was top, right?
Yep.
If I remember right, they forced a lot of abilities out of us and we didn't get anything out of it. Again, we were playing for ults that game, and we used ults, and we didn't get any kills. So we figured, instead of trying to contest them there, again, if we're just going neutral or not losing too much, we're fine playing for scaling. Instead of trying to contest down those ults that we needed, better should just keep our soak up, send Hogger off to get that, and then we were confident that we could defend Punisher enough that they wouldn't get too much value out of it.
Certainly makes sense. Okay. Last question I have. What made you all decide to play or name your team Bork Side of the Moon?
We were originally called Knights That Go Bork. At some point we decided to go for a little bit of a redesign didn't feel like we liked that name as much anymore. One of our old members, who unfortunately isn't on the roster anymore, came up with that name, and also the great graphic we have for the team, and that has stuck with us ever since.
I always like people asking about their team names because usually I get one of two answers. I get this kind of like long well this and then and a whole story about behind it, and the other half is like we just made a channel for like and stupid names, and then this one won.
I don't think it's that stupid. I actually quite like it, but yeah.
Well, you were the first story. You're the first instance. You had a whole story about how you arrived at it. But that is the questions I had for you. Let me go ahead and turn over to you for any shout-outs you might want to give.
I mean, first of all, thank you for casting, as always. It's great to be able to watch the VODs back, know that someone else is watching. I think hopefully I managed to get a few of my friends roped into watching this stream as well. That's good, I can show off to them. And thanks to my team, of course. I think we performed really well. The practice we've been putting in definitely paid off. And then finally, gotta give a shout out to our opponents. Played a really good game. I know we won both matches, but there was some really close moments in that. So great respect towards them for giving us this match.
All right. Well, very, very good couple of games. Definitely look forward to trying to catch you in the future. No promises about actually being able to do so, but I'll do my best.
Of course.
And yep. Thank you for finishing off my opening night of casting. I'll be back for a lot more because you can't get rid of me.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
And now, no other NGS matches are happening right now, so I'm going to abuse my power and send you over to one of my absolute best friends, or at least my best online friends. I've never met her in the real world, but she's playing Fallout New Vegas, and let's go say a hello.